Are you sending out job applications after job applications on LinkedIn? And exactly 3 days later, you receive this much dreaded rejection email. Keep watching this video, and here's why your CVs are not even being seen by recruiters on LinkedIn and how to fix that. So recently, as an organizer of an upcoming event, I was creating a post to recruit volunteers. Now, as I was doing my research, I discovered something called screening questions, which filters out many candidates. If you do not provide a required answer in the must-have qualifications, the system will automatically send you a rejection email within 3 days. This means that the recruiter didn't even have a chance to even see your CV while you get that frustration of receiving that rejection email. Now, this is what the recruiters see behind the scene when they set up a screening question. So if you look at the bottom over here, there are different types of screening questions that they can set. And then these screening questions will have an ideal answer. And the recruiter could check this must-have qualification. So once this must-have qualification is being checked, what will happen is that a rejection email will immediately filter out applications that do not fulfill this qualification. And that is that email that you see every time exactly 3 days after your application. The reason behind this is that if you look at this question mark and you click on it, automatically archived applicants will receive this email from LinkedIn 3 calendar days after they apply. So basically what this means is that if you time yourself from your application to receiving that rejection email, and if that is within 3 calendar days, it basically means that your CV isn't even being seen by the recruiters. Now let us have a look at the ideal answer for these questions so you can strategize accordingly. So for questions that are like, are you willing to undergo a background check? Do you have a valid driver's license? Those are questions of yes or no. The ideal answer is yes. For questions like skills and also years of experience, there is indeed a year involved. So basically what you need to do is just to look at the job posting and to see what are the minimum requirement in years, and if you do fulfill them, make sure you fill in the correct years or you get automatically disqualified. And also for things like languages, there are multiple answers. And I think usually recruiters might look at professional, native, or bilingual if that language is very important for that specific role. So you don't speak a language for a certain role, don't even bother applying. And finally, there's also one of this which is called a custom screening questions. So the response type could be yes or no or numeric, and the ideal answer yes or no. And for numeric, it could also have a number involved as well. So do read that job description, minimum requirements, and see if you fulfill them. And if you do, fill it in correctly, okay? Or else it's an automatic disqualification. Now, after seeing all of these screening questions, I want to share with you 3 tips. The first one is don't waste time if you do not qualify for one of the screening questions. Yes, the must-have qualification box might not be checked, but with hundreds to thousands of applications being submitted, I believe recruiters use these screening questions to the full extent to reduce their workload. So if you see a no in the question, save yourself some frustrations and move on to the next job posting. Now, the second tip is to understand the screening questions and do not use your previous default application. What this means is that sometimes you might have submitted some different information for a prior job posting. For example, some people, in a bid to not overqualify, might reduce the years of experience to apply for a junior role, then forget to update the experience when they're applying for a more senior job application. So this could lead to automatic disqualification, so remember to update your years according to the requirements and be truthful. So finally, for the third tip, which is do not beat yourself up but build yourself up. And now that you understand that these screening questions are there and how automated rejection works, don't feel frustrated thinking that people do not value your skills and expertise. Remember, your application wasn't even seen by the recruiter in this case because it was automatically being screened. And I believe that with AI agents increasingly being involved in recruitment, this issue may intensify. So don't feel discouraged or let it affect your mood. Instead, keep learning and strive to be a better version of yourself every day. Now personally, I made this video because like the candidate in this story, I keep receiving these automated rejection messages, and it is definitely not good for your self-esteem and mental health. So if you know someone who might benefit from this video, or if you find it helpful, please give this a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this with your friends. If you have any questions or even additional insight as a recruiter, drop them in the comments below, and I would love to hear from you, and I'm sure everyone would benefit from that sharing. So thank you so much for watching. It is definitely tough out there, but good luck to both of our job searches, and see you next time on Create with Tim.